I think Lucius the Greatest is going to be one of Black Clover's most impactful antagonists. And hear me out, if not, he is already one of Black Clover's impactful, but is he going to be the most impactful? Right? Is he the one to change the story and the premise of the characters and so forth forever? And I do believe that he is going to be that one, right? A lot of us speculate about his defeat and how he's going to like mirror that of Pottery, because the arc, the saga now we're in is kind of similar to that of the Elf Reincarnation saga. So a lot feel like he's just gonna have a story like Padre, which is gonna be betrayed by the big bad in the background, and he's not gonna be the final antagonist anymore. That's the premise that a lot of people think is gonna happen. But I believe that yes, that could happen, but also Lucy's situation might be a little different. His defeat, his purpose, and his conclusion might be a little different with a twist. And now with the ongoing chapters in Black Clover, especially the last chapter, with how his defeat was that of a plot twist, right? With the newfound strength of Asta and and how they come together so well in the last chapter. The last chapter was phenomenal. Their synergy and their combos, the defeat Lucius was awesome. It almost merely actually defeats them. But as we know, the plot twist indicated that the fight is not over, right? We all saw those heartbeat sounds coming from the manga panels, indicating that there's something coming. There's something huge coming. It could be the Lucius, it could be the Zagratis siblings, it could be Lucius himself. A lot of us speculate that perhaps it's Lucius' fusion with the Clearthought tree itself. Some looming threat is coming, and we don't know what it is yet. But we know Lucius is not done for. So, Lucius, his defeat is going to be spectacular. Some things are going to come from it. It's going to change Black Clover a lot. And I think his defeat may come from not only and Asta, but from his own actions towards his siblings. A lot of his things are gonna get caught up to him, and it's gonna pay off not so well in his favor. And I think that's gonna be associated with his siblings. Like we all know how his greatest siblings, their backstory has a lot of blank spaces, right? The most we ever got on his Zagradis siblings is the likes of Xenon, right? Where we realize that how Lucius is working in the background to very much traumatize Xenon into becoming that of dependent on the devil's power. To let him see that there's no other way in this world to survive. Only through power can you achieve great things, right? And to achieve power, this great power, you have to give your soul, you have to give your hand in devil power. And so he did manipulate his younger brother Xenon, and that is really much that we see out of the Zagratis and their siblings and their backstory. There's a lot of black spaces, especially for Lucius, Dante, and Vonica. And I like to believe that we're gonna get at some point a broader backstory, perhaps even in an upcoming chapter about Lucius and how his upcoming to being the person that he is now, to how he manipulated his siblings into believing his cause is true, and how to turn them into malicious and sadistic beings, and their thirst for power and his god complex. Everything's gonna be enlightened in this backstory of the Zargatis siblings, and I like to believe that everything's gonna tie up in a way that once these siblings come to their full senses, to their full conclusion, one of them might be the one to sabotage Lucy's plans. And I know a lot of us think that Xenon is the one to do so. Xenon is the one that has been changed the most, that has seen the light out of all three of them the most, and might be the one that alters or changes, sabotages Lucius's cause. Maybe. Who knows what might happen? We don't know if he's gonna brainwash his siblings or leave them unscathed, or just. We don't even know if they're gonna return, but I do believe that Lucius's plan, his whole cause, is gonna be brought down by he affected. Someone he affected negatively, that being one of his siblings, right? And it's going to really show him that there are consequences to trying to do these things, because yes, his cause is a good one. He's trying to bring world peace, but he's doing them by very unconventional needs, very means that are not really healthy and good for, humanity as a whole. And Asta and Yuna are trying to stop that and trying to let him see his ways that are not right. The ways he go about things are not right. The way he affects people and his siblings are just not right. And he's gonna feel the consequence of that with his defeat. And I do believe that his defeat is gonna be linked to maybe that of his siblings and what he has caused them, and whatever he has caused a lot of pain. It's all gonna pile up on him. He's gonna get his karma. And I do believe that how Lucius' defeat will go about. And it will also include Asta and Yuna, of course. Um, yeah, but his defeat is gonna be something of that. And when he's defeated, what next? What next? What is it gonna open? Right now, with the looming threat of his new grand spell opening over the Clover Kingdom, it looks like a spell that will change the world. It looks like a spell that will open up realms, that will open up new worlds, that will change the Black Clover world entirely. Now, I know I may be going over a bit stretch right now, but think about it. Just think about it. He has soul magic, he has access to people's souls, and he has access to the Cleaver tree, trees that roots that go interdimensionally and travel different landscapes and stuff like that. This magic, there's a mystery surrounding these things, and there's a mystery in Black Clover, like where the devils are come from, who created the Cleaver tree, who binded these devils to their gates and so forth. There's a lot of intricacies to this thing, and I like to believe that Black Clover has the potential to do great things with Lucius. His defeat can change a lot about the world, not just the characters. His defeat can bring about new worlds, new characters, new, like, because it was a magical series, a lot of things can happen. It could even reach the point where, like, with the Cleaver tree, with his creation of the tree of life or whatever, he could, like, open up different realms to different places, right? He could resurrect different beings, resurrect gods, resurrect wizard kings, do anything. And with that, I think his defeat will lead into a lot of different things in Black Clover, with the introduction of different landscapes, different characters. Something will occur of his defeat, and maybe if not as far as I am putting this reach, right? I know it's a bit crazy to think like, hey, what the hell? There's no indication of Lucius wanting to bring about different realms or plane of existences, right? I know that much, but it is indeed possible that he may want to resurrect something great. He might want to turn himself into a god that can open different realms and so forth. I mean, he has the potential to do so, and it's possible. It's very much possible. And I do believe that Lucius' defeat will cause a catastrophic change in the world of Black Clover. He will introduce some new elements, landscapes, characters, a new threat. Perhaps the world of Black Clover, the Clover Kingdom as a whole, will change because of him. And that could lead into perhaps a sequel of Black Clover. For Yuki Tabata himself said that he doesn't know how long Black Clover might go on, but he does have a lot of things that he needs to explore, right? And there are a lot of characters that should be wrapped up, their character arcs and so forth. And I do believe that Lucius's ultimate defeat, his ultimate consequence as a result of all the actions he's taken upon the Clover Kingdom, his siblings and so forth, will lead into something catastrophic that will change the Clover Kingdom as a whole, and the world surrounding it. So I do believe that Lucius' defeat is very, very near, and the consequence of it will be explained to us very, very soon. And yeah, if you guys like anything I had to say in today's video, the premise behind it, and how I think that Lucius' defeat will be of his siblings' combined effort, and Lucius and Asta and and how his defeat may lead into something else that might change the Black Clover world entirely. Go ahead and leave in the comments down below how you guys feel about this. And yeah, as we wait for Black Clover to return, let's come about with a lot of theories and indications of what might be next for Black Clover. Without further ado, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and check out my other videos relating to Black Clover. Without further ado, guys, see you guys in another one. Peace.